There is no better way to start off the new year than with the NBA here on 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. We have Doris Burks on the sideline as well. A contest between conferences, Oracle Arena, Oakland, California, where the Warriors take their home floor. Last time they met was right here, and they came out with the win.
How about the athleticism on display defensively in that win?
Yeah, it was reflected in their shot block total, Greg. I mean, they were very disruptive, which I think is a combination of hustle and muscle.
And a look at the starters for the Cavaliers. J.R. Smith and LeBron at the 2 and 3. Down low, it's Love and Mozgov. And it's Irving at the 1. Ball's knocked loose. Smith drives in. That one's in, his first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2. On defense, Cleveland, fresh from a win against the Nuggets.
And they did just what they set out to do in that game. I mean, they were definitely the ones dictating pace, style, and tempo.
My guess, Greg, is it was an upbeat locker room after the game because I thought they really looked great.
Well, you think about Stephen Curry, and your first thought is he's a remarkable three-point shooter. That's right. But he's not just a long-range threat.
Yeah, I see him as a shot maker, one of the league's top mid-range shooters off the pull-up, too, and he's a creative finisher. Floaters and backspin shots, English, high off the glass. Again, the best shot maker, I think, in the history of the game.
The drive by James. Kicks it out to Love. In the corner, Smith with it. In the corner, it's James. Shot clock at 6. That 3 off the mark. The Warriors have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for to start off this game. On its way from Curry for 2. No good. So Cleveland will take it the other way. The drive by LeBron. Great D that time from Curry.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
And that one's good.
They're off and running. Good start here. They've knocked down 4 of their first 5.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
They got to find something, you're right.
Now that's finishing your work right there.
Powerful two-hand jam, you're right.
And I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those, this lead will start shrinking even further.
Don't take your eyes off of him because he can make plays from multiple spots on the floor. Put the isolated cam on him.
The shot's good from Smith.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Curry dishes to Bogut. To the paint, here's Thompson. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist. Thompson's got his second basket of the night.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Greg, you're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
Love wide open, he fires. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
Boy, you gotta love that assist by LeBron.
It's Curry with the drive, and it's good. Fought through contact, hits the shot, he'll go to the free throw line.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Festus Ezeli, he's checked in for Andrew Bogut. Then for the Cavaliers, Thompson, he's checked in for Mozgov. And it's Iman Shumpert in for Smith. Now here's Love. One of the dependable scorers on the team. He's averaging close to 17 points a game. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green. And the Warriors with some changes. Rush comes in for Andre Iguodala. And it's Livingston in for Steph Curry. And Cleveland with a change. Here too. Dellavedova's checked in. Here's James coming off a solid outing against Denver.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Stripped away. And here we go. Shumpert running it up the court. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Dellavedova. Shumpert's got his first points of the game.
It's as if the defense just let him go.
He'll thank them for that because he got a chance to perform a little razzle-dazzle on that one.
That's good.
Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie.
The Cavaliers trail by 9. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Well, you know, last season Steve Kerr came into a good situation, but a touch awkward. The team wasn't 100% on board with the firing of the previous coach, but he won them over in a hurry. Here it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great position inside.
Yeah, just getting the ball into the post has to be option number 1 for them right now.
Greg, Steve Kerr did win over the locker room in a hurry last season. They had finished a successful run under Mark Jackson. Winning accelerates everything. They certainly bought into it.
They really did. And people don't often appreciate how difficult it is to come into a situation where expectations are that high. But he also went out of his way to empower his players and really give them some accountability. Didn't try to hide anyone on defense and played to the strengths of his team on the offensive end. And how about Shaun Livingston? Just a terrific comeback story. Of course, he suffered that famous knee injury, one of the worst I've ever seen, and he has willed himself back to become a valuable player in this league.
James Jones, he's checked in for Cleveland. Now here's Love. 8 points his last outing. Got it. Nice one there from Dellavedova.
And both teams on fire from the opening tip.
Well, I don't doubt it, Greg. We're going to have an entertaining game of basketball here today. I mean, I think it's pretty obvious that's the case.
Livingston signed a nice 3-year deal with the Warriors, helped their bench. Great fit for that team.
No question. A rare package at 6'7", who's a true point guard and extremely versatile defensively. He can play alongside Steph Curry, handling the ball or off it. And easy to see why the Dubs were happy to get him.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Greg, those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
Jefferson's checked in for Matthew Dellavedova. And Barbosa drops them both. And so it's Cleveland with it. 8-point game. And Williams, here we go. Got a piece of it. And it's out of bounds to the Cavaliers as Cleveland retains possession. Love outside. From downtown.
And they've done a nice job controlling the defensive backboard to start this game.
Not one second chance bucket allowed. That is finishing off good defense.
Rush. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. And Thompson kicks to Love. From the baseline. Again, Love missing. Looking at the last game for the Golden State Warriors, it was a win against Houston.
Yeah, the confidence just exuding in that performance on the offensive end. I mean, really illustrates how this team clicks when guys are communicating and executing as a cohesive unit.
Yeah, roadkill is hard to get in this league. I mean, to be a great NBA team, you've got to be able to have that kind of performance on the road. Focused, purposeful, and productive. Really solid.
With 1 on the clock. And after just 1 quarter of play, a double-digit differential on the scoreboard. And of course, as we've always seen with LeBron James, it's not just about the numbers, but his tremendous lead.
I put all the pressure on me.
Well, that there is straight talk from a man who does not pretend. LeBron James with a textbook example of how to take responsibility and lead.
And Kevin, that's why he is the king. He doesn't say, hey, I'm just one of the 5 guys. No, he knows who he is and what he has to do. Bottom line, he's the man. Climb on my shoulders, and I'm going to take you to the promised land.
Well, not exactly a close game so far, but as the second quarter starts here, plenty of time for a comeback. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Warriors?
Great hustle defensively through the first half, contesting everything and racking up the block shots.
Something else they've done right so far from the get-go tonight is run. I mean, so much of their offense has come off the fast break.
It's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson. They're in the backcourt. Green at the 4 with Bogut at the 5. And it's Iguodala in at the small forward position. That's the Warriors' 5. Irving with a clean look. That doesn't go in either for Irving.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall.
Curry can't get it to go. Early on last year, it was clear Steph Curry was just on another level. Was an MVP candidate right from the start of the season, and he would eventually be voted that award.
And I thought very deserving. You could see how he elevated his play, and so many of us, and so much talk focuses on what he does offensively. But he was ahead of the snake of a... And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal, and then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
That was a nice replay brought to you by Kia. Timeout is called, first of the game for the Cavaliers.
Yeah, it's got to be concerned with all the missed shots here, and every team goes through cold streaks. You just got to figure out a way to stay productive.
And the best way to do that when you're missing shots is to get to the foul line. Be aggressive, get to the foul line, and knock down some of those freebies, and the tide can turn for you.
One guy who's been getting it done so far, Stephen Curry.
He just continues to light them up. They're going to have to find a way to make him work harder for his points.
And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Thompson, he's checked in for Mozgov. Varejao comes in for Kevin Love. Jefferson's checked in for James. And it's Iman Shumpert in for J.R. Smith.
Iman Shumpert. Warriors call timeout.
And the Warriors decide to take their first timeout here.
And last year's midseason trade had to feel good to Iman Shumpert. Toiling away in New York, injured, uninspired. Boy, did he find new life in Cleveland. Of course, playing next to LeBron can do that for him.
Curry, good.
You know, huge height advantage there, but because of the great body control, he's able to cancel it out.
Agreed. The body control essential in that situation. I mean, if you're giving up a bunch of height, then you better be able to manufacture things in the air.
And the Cavaliers call time here. And for Shumpert last year, Clark, he added the defense and athleticism on the wing.